Welcome to Mishna study Masechet Sheviit Perek Tet Mishna Dalet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to speak about until when can fruits be eaten. So we spoke about as long as they're out in the field, right? But now, what type of field? So that's our Mishnah. You could eat as long as there are fruits that are out in the fields that are mufhafker, right? They're ownerless. Those are growing on their own, so you can continue eating your apples that you have at home. Let's say someone is violated, right? They have a closed off area, they're taking care of their fruits and it's staying longer in the field because they're being taken care of, they're being protected. That doesn't count, right? You can't continue eating your apples just because your friend has some in his field that he's taking care of. Rabbi Yosef even allows over the shamur. You're allowed to eat, meaning you're allowed to eat your wheat or your grains at home, even as long as there's tifichin. Remember the tafiach? Tafiach was a subclass of grain, the tofiach that we mentioned earlier in Masechet Pe'ah and Kilayim, we mentioned it, right? So the point over here, it's a tough kernel, right? And it doesn't really grow on its own. And as long as those are in the field, you could still eat. You could eat your wheat based off of, this subclass of grain. Dufra, even if you have dufra, remember dufra is the fruit that goes ahead and it reestablishes as a second wave of fruits that grow on this tree. Right? There's two waves of fruit. So even when the second wave of fruit is growing, that's okay. You could still eat the fruits that came from that first wave. But not over the sitvaniot. Sitvaniot are the fruits that grew in the setav. Setav in modern day Hebrew is fall. Over here we're talking about that fall season when it starts to get cold, meaning that wintry season. Right? If you have fruits that grow in that winter season, that doesn't count. That's not considered that they grew in the field. Rabbi Yehuda even allows those as long as they started to blossom. They started to produce their fruit. If they started to actually produce fruit before the end of the summer, that's enough according to Rabbi Yehuda. And halacha is not like him.